The head of Studio Sirens, which is the company that made AQUATICA, is officially making a statement about what is happening. After 30-ish days, a little bit more now, they're finally making a statement about some pretty big issues that have been happening with AQUATICA. So let's go ahead and start off with that, and there's many other things to cover in this video for the just AQUATICA news. So this is the official statement from Matt Cole, which is the head of Studio Sirens, which is the company that developed AQUATICA. If you guys don't know, Studio Wildcard has no play in this map. It is Studio Sirens, which was hired by Snail Games to come in and try and make a new map for Survival Evolved that completely flopped. So anyways, it says here, Studio Sirens remains fully committed to ARK AQUATICA and to delivering the experience our passionate community have hoped for. Our team is dedicated to ensuring the content is stable and enjoyable for fans of the franchise. First of all, dedicated? It's been more than a month, and it still isn't playable. I don't know. Okay. We appreciate the support and patience from ARK Survival Evolved players and ARK AQUATICA players throughout this process. Your direct feedback has been guiding Studio Sirens' efforts and improvement to the game. So yeah, we're seeing a little bit of improvement, but for the most part, still really ain't that great. Yeah. Looking forward, we will continue rolling out planned fixes and optimizations to refine ARK AQUATICA in the months ahead, including our upcoming dev kit hosted servers. Dev kit hosted servers and player support will remain active for the rest of 2025 as stated previously. Dev kit hosted servers? That's a little confusing. Also, not to mention, where is the updated dev kit? It's been more than a month now. Dev kit still has not been updated for mods, so modders can't do anything for AQUATICA right now still, or just for ARK in general. They can't update their mods, which means everything's broken, everything's unplayable. You kind of killed yourself there. I don't know what to say. These fixes and optimizations, what are they? You guys need to be telling us what you are actively fixing. Say, hey, this was a huge issue with FPS spikes, so this is being fixed to ensure that this is fixed, not optimization fixes, because that doesn't tell us crap. Now, I mean, Studio Wildcard does the same thing. It's what most game devs do, but just doing optimizations or bug fixes does not tell us what you fixed. And if that does not if that stuff doesn't tell us what you fixed, we're not gonna know how to tell you if it's still broken or not, because we don't know what you fixed. I don't know if that sounds confusing to anybody, but just a little bit more clarity would be a little bit better. They're already giving more clarity than Studio Wildcard, to be fair, so I have to give them that. They're actively talking with us. They weren't for a little bit, but they actually are communicating with us pretty decently now, so I will give them that. But yeah, it says, thank you for being a part of ARK's 10-year journey and helping us make the game the best it can be. The best? The best it can be? Are the best? Are you guys sure it's the best? Because it don't look the best to me. You kind of lost over, what, 10,000 active daily users because of AQUATICA? And not to mention, that's probably a couple 100,000 people that quit ARK because of AQUATICA. And not to mention all the other people that have moved to Ascended now because ARK Survival Evolved no longer functions. The best it can be. Wow, thanks for 10 years of ARK, guys. Guess what? The game no longer runs. Now go to the new game so we can make more money off of you. That's what that sounds like to me. Ah, man. Gotta love good old ARK. Now, I'm going to be honest. I feel like that was just a corporate thing that they put out just to kind of make the, 20 people that still play AQUATICA happy. And it just constantly just stresses me out. But if it's also stressing you out, check out Mitra 9. Mitra 9 is a non-alcoholic supplement that quite literally makes you feel good. These drinks give you a high, but without the impairment. They have a ton of great flavors, my favorite being root beer. If you're looking for a new drink to replace your coffee in the morning, Mitra is the way to go. Simply go to mitra9.com and use my code OUTCAST for 25% off your entire order. Now, back to the video. Gotta love them. But yeah, so we have a little bit more stuff in here, including bug fixes. Bug fixes are still a pretty major issue with AQUATICA. There still is many problems. Still crashing, officials lagging. Also some more issues just with like dinos kind of glitching, losing dinos. Some people have actually lost their bases somehow, which is kind of interesting. Sounds like Snail Games is playing on their conquest servers again, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so let's go ahead and go check over and see how the population is after officially 33 days. Oh, you can't make this up. Right as I started recording, there is an update for ARK Survival Evolved. Great. And if you guys don't know, when ARK Survival Evolved updates, it quite literally takes hours. See you guys when this is done updating, I guess. Okay, so now that the update is finally done, by the way, it is 24 hours later, and the update literally got done, I think, at 3 a.m. So almost 24 hours later. Now good news, the menu appears to be working pretty well, which means that that update fixed ARK. So it actually fixed the issues with the menu. So when we go ahead and press join ARK, let's go ahead and see what the population is of AQUATICA. Oh, okay, there we go. I thought it froze. Well, it still looks like it's holding about the same population. The highest being 17 out of 70 players. Kind of sad. You know, they have, what, 30-ish servers or 25 servers, and they can't fill a quarter of one still. Pretty sad. And just saying, it's about midday Eastern time, so it should have a good chunk of players on, and it is dead. So AQUATICA just absolutely flopped. Now let's go ahead and play single player AQUATICA, and let's actually see if they fixed some more issues, because they said that they fixed just many other issues with the game. Let's see if it actually functions. The worst one being, how long does it take to load in? So again, I will do a time lapse, and actually it appears to be going quicker this time. So if there's no time lapse, that means that it loaded in pretty quickly, but if there is, it still has a good amount of problems. Okay, we are in officially, and FPS is doing a little better, sitting 30 to 50 FPS, which is playable for most people for Evolved. Most Evolved stuff at that rate actually functions perfectly fine. You shouldn't have any problems at all. Oh, okay, I had 1 lag spike, 2 lag spikes. Okay, I mean, that happens with ARK, so not really a big deal there. Oh, 3 lag spikes, 4 lag spikes. Ooh, that's a bad lag spike. Ooh, okay. I mean, here, I'll give it a second. Just kind of swim around to see if it's just loading in some, you know, assets, some big assets, because, you know, that does happen. It appears asset loading is fixed too. I'm able to actually look at some faraway assets that don't just blend in out of nowhere. So that appears to be fixed. FPS is lagging still. It's still lagging pretty bad. I won't lie. For a pretty great computer, it is not doing too good. Ooh, this area is rough. Okay, I'm sitting in the red over here. No, I think it fixed itself. I was sitting in the red over in this region. It's still pretty bad. Okay, well, I was about to say it's finally functional. It's not functional. I mean, you can't play on this without getting very angry, because if you have to deal with a lag spike every, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, people are just gonna quit. And that's why you have nobody playing this map just in general, and you have many refunds. It's not playable. It's just not. This may be my last video on AQUATICA now, because it's just the same stuff I'm making, and it just feels like I'm just making very repetitive videos about what's going on. There's nothing new to cover. There just isn't. It's just the same crap that they say that they fixed, and it's not fixed. Some big companies actually came out and said that, you know, press is press, and that helps your game grow. Well, bad press clearly is not helping you here, because videos that I've done, videos that every other ARK YouTuber has done about AQUATICA, is really hurting this map for any new players that were actually somewhat interested. So yeah, not all press is good. You might think that just me covering this actually shows the map like, wow, that's really cool. Hopefully it'll help a lot more people come in. Nope. It's clearly doing the opposite, and you see that with official. You see that with the Steam numbers. The Steam numbers are down, and with a brand new map coming out, Steam numbers usually always skyrocket. I'm frozen. But yeah, anytime that a new ARK map has come out, the Steam numbers are skyrocketing for about a month, and then they go back down to being, you know, regular. When AQUATICA came out, it never went up. It's been negative ever since. So yeah, the bad press has really hurt snail games. And guess what? It started with the AI videos. If you guys never did the AI slop, this map probably would have done well. If you put this map on Ascended, the map probably would have done well. If you put time and effort into building this map, it probably would have done well. But since you went cheap, you hired a cheaper studio that doesn't know as much about ARK as, you know, Wildcard does, who are the people that made this game, you would have a really good map. I think Aquatica could have been executed perfectly if you gave it time, effort, and some money. If you dumped a good amount of money into this map for making some new assets, not using some reskins here and there are fine. Like the Megalodon one, how they did with the hammerhead sharks, I actually don't hate that one. This turtle, I don't hate it. But the problem is that you reskinned every little tiny asset that you possibly could have, and you guys weren't allowed to make new stuff because, you know, you told your studio, just reuse what you guys already have from Atlas or reskins from, you know, other maps and just reskin them. That is a pretty big problem. And I'm going to be honest, I don't even think that they did use the reskins. I think that they actually just copy and pasted them from their other games or the other assets that weren't even used. I don't think that they actually made anything new for this map at all. Maybe the boss fight, but even then, I really don't know. It's just hard to cover this map anymore because it's just the same crap over and over. Also, the lighting feels off. It might just be okay. Yeah, never mind, it was just the daytime, so that looks better now. But a big issue that still isn't fixed, if I can't stop lagging, is the terrain issues. This might be, no, that one is fixed. They fixed that one. A lot of these giant walls you can just kind of go straight through. Let me try to find one. Oh, here's a big one with the ropes. You can go straight through these ropes and hide, and you can just kill people and just shoot them through here, and they'll never even know where you are. That's a big problem there. You know, let me find another one of these walls that are open. Is this a rat hole? Nope. Oh, almost. That one was almost open. Okay, so they are patching some of these walls that are missing mesh on them. That one is good. Let's try to find one really quick. Okay, so I'm not really finding that many assets that are messed up still for just these big walls, or I think I'm just looking in the wrong area. But I'm not finding them, which means that they actually saw my videos and have patched these. So that's actually pretty good. I know that there is still many of them. I can't really seem to find them, and the game is lagging too much for me to want to even go across the whole map to find some. But for the most part, oh my god. For the most part, it seems like most of them are fixed now. But a good majority of them you could just swim straight through. And that was a bit of a problem. Now, the issue that they still have not fixed is the issue with lava. Now, if you don't know, when they designed this map, I think they expected that lava was, you know, just a main thing that kills you just right when you hit it, and that you can't fall straight through it. Also, this is the real-time footage of me playing. I'm not skipping up the video to make it look like that. It is actually freezing that bad. So when you go straight through lava, yep, this is still not fixed. This is the worst one here. But you can go, well, the edge of the world. No, you can go straight into the mesh. Okay. So you have direct access to the mesh here. Oh my god, I can't play. It still goes down with these stretched walls and everything. And yes, you have lava right here, but after about right here, it doesn't damage you anymore. So a bit of a problem. Now, it does hurt you still a good bit, but it's just kind of useless. It's like, all this is fine. All this is fine. Yeah, see, like, that's not horrible. But yeah, see, this is how it should be. Solid underneath. It should be a little deeper than this, but still, having it solid underneath makes it perfect. But, you know, when you fly over here, oh wow, this area is actually fixed. Okay, they fixed that, so it looks like they're slowly fixing the lava issues. So wow, actually fixing stuff. That's kind of crazy. But you still have like this kind of lava over here. Oh, this is fixed too. Wow, they're actually fixing all the lava. Wow, good job. See, but my biggest issue with being underwater, when you go under lava, it should still have that little lava icon under it, where, you know, it fogs up your screen. You can't see anything because it's a perfect spot for rat holes to be. Let's go down here. Let's see if this one is fixed. Wow, this one is fixed. Oh, this, you can't even hit the lava on that one. Oh my god, I can't stop freezing. Oh my god, this is actually so annoying. I can't even make videos. It's so... Oh my god. I'm not even doing this, guys. It's really freezing this bad. Stop freezing. Oh. Okay. But yeah, another thing that just doesn't look right about this map is Dyna swimming in water. Actually, yeah, this is an exact valid point of what's wrong with this. He just died from touching lava underwater. Yeah, that part doesn't really make sense to me too much, but yeah, you know. Okay, well, it seems to be that they fixed a good chunk of the lava. There's still as many pools that need to be patched. Oh, here's another one. They fixed a section of it, but they didn't fix all of it. See, this is how it should be, and this is what mess happened from them doing all this. Now, these are all assets too. Well, I mean, it's the world builder technically, so this doesn't matter as much, but it's still taking up more, you know, room on a disk, and that's another big problem because when you have all these crazy long stretched assets, it allows more room for dinos to spawn. As you can see, dinos are spawning. It allows more room for, you know, the lag, and I think this is one of the biggest reasons why we're having lag. It's because there's just too many used assets that don't need to be here, like under the lava, because you can't see them when you're above it. See, like, that just doesn't matter. Like, that kind of stuff just needs to go, and I think that's why it keeps lagging, but they still can't figure out the true main reason for this lag, and that is the biggest problem, why this map is failing. Lag is one of the biggest reasons why any game will fail, which is why Atlas failed. Atlas was a beautifully concepted game, gorgeous game, was amazing for its time, but the problem was that the servers couldn't handle the people, and they didn't fix this for many weeks, so everybody refunded the game. You had one of the biggest games, actually. Atlas was on a track to be the biggest game ever, by the way, ever. Think about it, it's a pirate game, and it's a pirate game that you can build ships, you know, tame random creatures, fight crazy bosses, and you guys messed that up. Now that's not the studio that made this, but Snail Games did have a big say in Atlas, and Atlas could have been something crazy. It just really could have, but they just did not do well with that, and it's sad to see. But yeah, this is what happens when you mix greed in with just trying to make something very quickly. You get this crap, you get Atlas, you get all of their future projects that are going to fail. So, Snail Games, just sit back, let Studio Wildcard do things, because they clearly know what they're doing here. Don't hire third-party companies. Again, no hate to these third-party companies, because they're just getting hired to do this stuff. But stop hiring third parties to make a game that ARK, or, you know, from Studio Wildcard, already knows how to do so flawlessly, because they've done it for over 10 years. So just sit back and let them do this, please. You know, for a 10-year anniversary, wow. Really great, guys, really great. We got, you know, happy 10 years. ARK no longer runs anymore. It's just pathetic. It is just pathetic. But yeah, I mean, I think that's really it for today's video. I don't really have too much more to talk about. This will most likely be my last Aquatica video because I'm tired of making these. It's just hate after hate. I hate just talking about hate, but you guys seem to love it, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, as I'm doing this outro, I can't play. It's just insane. It is just absolutely insane. And I just don't know what to say anymore. I mean, it's just an absolute failure. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like if you're new. Please subscribe. We are almost at 100,000. It would really mean the world to me. But anyways, thanks for watching.